Hey everyone, I hope everybody's having a great day. I am here with Haas, also known as
Full Circle Fitness.
You need to follow this guy, but most importantly, pay attention. Why? Because this is regarding your fitness, it's regarding your personal goals, your lifestyle. There's a new year, new you around the corner. So, welcome on the show.
Thank you.
So, Haas, talk to us. Talk to us a little bit more about who are you and what do you do?
Basically, I'm a health and wellness coach / personal trainer,
Okay.
life coach. I'm just out there making people realize how easy it is to get healthier. That's my main goal. And
I worked out with you once, man, in the West Island, and wow, you know your stuff, that's for sure. How long have you been involved in personal training, in the nutrition industry, coaching, and so on and so on?
well, in terms of just working out, I've been working out for years, and my mindset has changed year to year. Just everything's always evolving, and the science is changing. So it's been quite a few years. But in terms of personal training and taking on clients, it's about a year. We're approaching a year, and I just decided to hit it on head on.
Okay.
And I had a lot of people telling me, look, I want to train with you. You should become a trainer. Or people hitting me up at night, text messages, DMs, all sorts of stuff. And I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's tackle it head on and help people get healthier.
And I notice your passion is through the roof. Why are you so passionate about helping others achieving their fitness goals?
Well, I think it's the one raw, real thing that we got going, which is our health, right? Like, and I feel like we live in a society where we're always chasing things, or we're working super hard, and we forget that one main thing that's tied to everything is our health.
Okay.
Whether if you want to make a right or a left, or you have dreams, or you have career goals, your health is always knocking.
Of course.
So
Without health, there's no wealth.
exactly, 100%. And I feel like people get stuck in that rut, or they go to the gym and they see that guy with the big pecs or the big arms or that fitness model, and they're like, this is not for me. They get overwhelmed and they get discouraged. So I'm just there trying to get people to realize, like, you don't have to do those fancy workouts or do a bunch of chin-ups or bench press or lift heavy weights. You just got to take care of yourself. You got to understand how your body moves, what it needs. And I feel like I have the mindset to explain that to people. And once they get it, they're in that groove, they get going, and I like to help people out in that sense, get them out of that rut.
Beautiful. Let's talk about New Year's resolutions. So most people wait up until January 1st versus doing it now, right?
Right.
And majority of the people drift mid-January and the gyms are empty February. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, you nailed it. That's how it really is. And like, people wait till January 1st and they're like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. They got all
You
these
recommend
crazy
for them
goals.
to start doing something now
I feel like I believe in this
to build
concept.
up the momentum?
For sure, 100%. I believe in this concept of what are you doing in the now. Like, you always anticipate the future. You can't predict what's gonna happen in the future, and then the future comes at you and you're not ready.
Okay.
And I don't believe in dwelling in the past, so I'm always about doing it in the now. So if January 1st is 4 weeks around the corner, 5 weeks
Roughly.
around the corner, why are you waiting till then? I believe in the numbers that up. Whether it's one push-up, one step, one less meal, start working on yourself now. And once you get into the groove, you get into the routine, January 1st comes along, you're crushing it. So don't wait till January 1st. And if you have to wait, by all means. I don't have cookie cutter answers. It's not black and white.
There you go.
You got to do what you got to do. But the numbers add up.
Of course.
Little walk here, less eating there, and you're going to see the progress kick in.
And how about the hills? That's
Oh,
mostly
the
in the
hills.
summer, of course.
Of course. The hills is a beautiful thing.
The hill talk.
The hill
right?
talk. And like, I got a bunch of clients that, like, you've seen it yourself, the hill
Yeah.
talk. And like, I talk about, I drive by this hill at Centennial Park all the time, and I look at it and I was like, man, I gotta run this hill one day. And like, once you're on that hill, it looks easy. You're like, oh, I could climb this hill, I could run it. And once you're on it, you have to come up with a different strategy. Sometimes you could sprint right through it, sometimes you could jog right through it, sometimes you walk right through it. And it made me realize, like, it's a metaphor for life. Like, you're programmed to think that you have to get this done, you have to get this done at this certain time. And sometimes if you can't get it on your checklist, you get discouraged or you give up.
Okay.
And the hill is that same idea. So the hill makes you realize, like, yo, it's just a journey. There's no timeline. Enjoy the process. You got to get to the top, but you're going to figure it out. Don't panic. So my clients and myself, when we do these hills, I teach them that sometimes they want to run and they're discouraged. Bro, I can't do it. I'm like, chill, breathe, look at where you're at. And then you can relate that to your life problems or life situations, and that's the beauty behind the Hill Talk.
Beautiful. Correct me if I'm wrong. 80%, it could be 100, but 80% is what you eat, right?
Yeah, it's all about how you feel yourself, how you take care of yourself, and what's crazy is sleep. We always overlook the sleep factor. I mean, when you go to bed, that's a time for your body to reset, refocus, reorganize its thoughts, recalibrate everything that's going on. And we're taught diet, which is super key, moving around, which is super key, but it all ties down with your sleep patterns. So you need to owe it to yourself to go to bed early, get those 8 hours of sleep in, because if you don't sleep, we all know it, the next day your day is ruined, you're grumpy and stuff. So sleep, then diet, and then movement. But diet is very, very key. You can't just out-train a bad diet.
And let's talk about diet. There's so many diets. There's the keto diet. There's the intermediate fasting, and
All
so on and
sorts.
so on. What do you recommend?
I recommend whatever works for you. I believe that life is a real life video game, and every single day you're blessed to try out different things. I don't believe in no, 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 yes, 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 yes. I believe in experiencing a good croissant, a good gelato, but be mindful of it. Be smart about it. So have a bite, have 2 bites, and once you get your fix, you're over it. But keto, intermittent fasting, paleo, carnivore, which is a new diet now, and it's working for a lot of people. If it works for you, it works for you.
Which is what is it?
Which is basically it's meat based. So a lot of people, the science backs it that if you have grass-fed beef, you feel better, you react better, your
Really?
training is better, and they basically just eat grass-fed organic meats instead of focusing on processed carbs and sugar. Because if you're listening to this, you gotta cut back on the sugar, you gotta cut back on the alcohol. Those things are killers.
The alcohol. for sure.
Alcohol, for sure. And it's defined as a poison, and we don't even see that as a society. It's good to enjoy it, sip on a nice whiskey, a gin tonic,
Or Grey Goose with water.
a Grey Goose with water. Yeah, there's always ways. Like I said, we mentioned before, the numbers add up, right? So if you have a Grey Goose 7-Up, that's like
Still sugar.
2 sugar.
Yeah.
But if you have a Grey Goose water, like you said, or a Grey Goose Perrier, hey, there goes the calories.
Yeah.
They're much less, right?
There's still sugar, but yeah.
Still sugar, but at least you're working your way around it, right?
Of course.
You can't go militant mode because then you crash. So diet for me, whatever works for you, try it out. There's so many things, but just eat less. That's all it is.
Portion control, right?
Portion control. Whatever you're eating now, take a quarter off, take a half off, but it's all about eating less. The body can survive and will survive much better if you don't overload it with food all the time. We're just not programmed that way.
I don't know if you heard of this Netflix documentary, Game Changers.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about it. I still didn't watch it yet, but there's a big trend of no meat, vegan. What do you think about that?
So the key word that you said is trend.
Yeah. Is it trendy?
It is trendy. Trendy is the last stage before tacky.
Okay.
Okay, so I always believe in that. Look at all the fashion statements or the cars that come out that are too trendy. At one point, they end up becoming tacky. So this vegan diet, like, it doesn't make sense that all of a sudden, vegan.
Yeah,
Like,
we've been eating meat all our life, right?
all our lives, we're meant to be eating meat. Look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. This guy became who he is by eating meat, not by being a vegan.
But he's been vegan for 10 years.
He's
no?
been vegan for 10 years, but there's a lot of background to that story. It's invested heavily by the vegan industry. These people are invested in pea protein.
Good to know.
Stocks go up and that type of stuff. I mean, I have vegetables all the time. I love kale, I love celery, I love broccoli, but it's a balanced diet. And the problem with the vegan movement is they're too militant. They're like, no. And if you're a 9-to-5er or you're an entrepreneur or just a human, I mean, you want to have a nice steak sometimes and not feel bad about it. So live your life in balance. The documentary is very shock value for me personally, and a lot of people, they listen to it, they don't do the research, and then they go run and start eating Beyond Meat patties and start cutting out meat all of a sudden. And the underlying issue, like I mentioned before, is sugar. Sugar creates all your problems. If you get cut back on the sugar, processed carbs, your life changes. These people that go vegan movement, when you do go vegan movement or any movement, you start making the effort to eat cleaner. So usually you cut back on alcohol, you cut back on sugar, and that's where the results come from. Not by just going fully vegan. It's because they cut out those other things.
Got it.
So it's a great documentary if you want to be shocked, but I wouldn't go running to your local marché tao and start stocking up on cucumbers, you know?
Which is very expensive there.
Exactly. You get clipped at the end of the day. So
It's a business.
yeah, it is a business in the end. Like numbers, right?
Yeah. And how about water? How much water does somebody need to be drinking on a daily basis? Because the more water, it's good for the metabolism, right?
For sure. Water is key. Our body is mainly water, right? So you want to be bringing water to hydrate yourself.
So there's no secret around it. It's portion control, drink as much water, good sleep, move your body.
Yes.
What
exactly.
else?
And believe in yourself. Realize that
That's where it all starts.
That's where it starts. And man, if you're willing to get stuck in traffic for 45 minutes every single day and go to work and not be late, and if you're willing to save up all your money for that dream house or that dream kitchen or that dream car, those are all man-made things. Look in the mirror and realize that the most valuable thing that you got and the rarest thing you got is that look in your eye and your body. It's one of one. I mean, I met you, the energy that you bring to a table, the way you talk to me, the way when I get a DM and stuff, you make me feel a certain way. It's unique,
man.
right?
Yeah.
It's one of one. You're rarer than that Ferrari. You're rarer than LeBron James. Everybody's a unique individual. And once you realize that, then you're like, look, I gotta take care of myself.
Somebody watching this video that wants to follow you, how can they follow you on social media?
Well, social media, the only thing that I've got going right now is I used to have Facebook, but I got rid of that. Right now I have Instagram. So you can follow me at FullCircleFitness_. Somebody beat me to the name, so I had to throw that underscore in there.
Okay.
And yeah, you can see me there. You could DM me, hit me up, any type of questions about how to get healthier, where to eat, how to move, different type of workouts. I'm out there. I'll help you out. Don't be shy.
Location? I know you're West
location,
Island,
I'm
Laval.
West Island, Laval. I have clients in Nuns Island. I was training people as far as Chambly. I do FaceTime workouts as well if you're in the office. I have a new program that I'm working on that's called Lean in 15. In the time and day that we live in, we're always fast-paced and we want it quick. So I'm working on something pretty cool. So 15 minutes a day, and the results are there. You're lean, clean, and you're moving like a machine.
Beautiful, man. Well, thank you for your time. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Keep on doing what you're doing. If we don't talk, Happy New Year. Wish you all the best. Happy holidays.
Same to you.
And,
Everybody out there as well.
Yeah. And we'll keep in touch.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.